The Korthian Imperial Armada dropped out of hyperspace at the edge of the Sol system with 3,000 warships. No hails. No demands. Just weapons charging and courses set for Earth. Grand Admiral Zektar reviewed the tactical data with satisfaction. Intelligence reported this human civilization was barely 3 centuries old in space, children playing with fire. They had no allies, no defenses worth mentioning, no chance. Begin the purge, he ordered. Leave nothing alive. The fleet accelerated toward the blue-green world, and that's when everything went wrong. The asteroids moved first. Hundreds of them, previously dismissed as space debris, suddenly ignited with fusion drives. They weren't asteroids, they were disguised weapons platforms, and they opened fire with railguns that punched through Korthian shields like paper. Evasive maneuvers. Zektar screamed, but it was too late. The first wave of his fleet, 200 ships, became expanding clouds of debris in seconds. Then the moons fired. Not Earth's moon, but Mars' Phobos and Deimos, Jupiter's Europa and Ganymede, Saturn's Titan, all of them. Massive lance beams, particle accelerators built into their cores, carved through the Korthian formation. How? Zektar's tactical officer stammered. They weaponized their own moons? But Earth wasn't finished. The Sun itself seemed to explode as massive solar collection arrays detached from Mercury's orbit, redirecting concentrated stellar energy. The Korthian vanguard simply ceased to exist, vaporized by the fury of a star. From the void, Earth's actual fleet emerged. Not the primitive vessels Korthian intelligence had reported, but sleek warships that moved wrong, too fast, too agile, breaking physics itself. Alcubierre drives, zero-point energy weapons, quantum entanglement targeting. Technology that shouldn't exist for a species this young. They lied, Zektar whispered, watching his fleet dying. Their public technology, it was all a deception. A human voice crackled over every Korthian channel simultaneously. Grand Admiral Zektar of the Korthian Empire, this is Admiral Sarah Okonkwo, Commander of Sol Defense Command. You came to our home. No warning. No mercy. Just annihilation. Her voice was ice. So let me show you what happens when you bring that philosophy to humanity. Earth's moon split open. Not damaged, designed to split. From within, a weapon older than most Korthian colonies emerged. Project Helios, a compressed matter cannon that Earth had built in secret over 2 centuries, carving it from Luna's core while the galaxy watched and laughed at human incompetence. Fire, Okonkwo commanded. The blast wasn't visible, not really. Space just ended where it touched. A perfect sphere of nothing that expanded through the Korthian formation, erasing everything in its path. Ships, matter, energy, all converted to quantum foam. Half the Imperial Armada vanished in one shot. Retreat. Zektar ordered, his pride shattered. Emergency jump. Now. But the hyperspace lanes wouldn't open. Humanity had already thought of that, gravity well generators positioned throughout the system, trapping the Korthians like fish in a barrel. You're not leaving, Okonkwo's voice returned. You came here to teach us a lesson about power. About what happens to weak species. So here's our lesson, Admiral. Humans don't build civilizations, we build traps. Every planet, every moon, every piece of rock in our system is a weapon. We've spent 300 years turning our home into a fortress because we knew someone like you would come eventually. The remaining Korthian ships tried to fight, but it was slaughter. Earth's defenses had been calibrated for exactly this, overwhelming force met with overwhelming response. When silence finally fell, Zektar's flagship was the only Korthian vessel intact, deliberately spared. Okonkwo's face appeared on his screen, her expression carved from stone. You're going home, Admiral. You're going to tell the Empire what happened here. You came with 3,000 ships to annihilate humanity. We're sending you back with one. She leaned forward. And if anyone else wants to try? Please do. We've got 2 more Helios cannons in reserve, and we're always eager to test them. The gravity wells released. Zektar's ship jumped away, carrying the message. Earth hadn't just survived. Earth had sent a declaration to the galaxy: humanity might be young, but they were not weak. And they were absolutely not prey.